We have this one to do as well. Tales of the Fantastic. We gotta do that one too. Okay, let's go do the Yukong quest companion mission. I heard people say that this one is pretty good. Which one is this? I don't know. We got two. We got two companion missions to do. And then we have the other event. So get your seatbelts on. We're gonna get right through this. Oh, I only have 3 characters. That is not good.
There are too many monsters. Let's hold out for a little longer. The Cloud Knights should be here soon.
Oh no, Miss
Just
Chingni.
run. These monsters can't get up here anytime soon.
No can do, Miss Chingni. We're not abandoning you. Easy. Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Come on, we can beat them up.
You two have held out long enough. Help is at hand.
Oh, Yukong. She's so cool. Oh my gosh, she's so cool in the stories. In the quest. Ah, she looks so scared.
Cloud Knights, formation. Prepare to engage.
We're gonna fight with her? Yeah, we are.
Hold on, Tingyi. We're coming to get
Oh wait,
you.
she's not in the team though.
Want to see what I can do?
After cleansing the area of the abomination, the Cloud Knights rescued the trapped girl. Beautiful.
I didn't know the Helm Master of the Skyfaring Commission dealt with situations like this in person.
Now you do.
Indeed. I should. Qingni, have you thanked your benefactors yet?
Wait, mother?
Thank you, benefactors.
No need, Miss Chingni. It was nothing.
You flatter me. This is a Skyfaring Commission affair, yet the two of you had to put yourselves in harm's way. I am ashamed.
It's
It
okay.
was because of both of you that Qingni escaped unscathed. Words cannot express my gratitude. In fact, by way of thanks, I'd like to invite you to the Palace of Astrum for tea. It is about time we knew each other better.
Oh,
The
yes.
feeling is mutual.
Then, for now, I will excuse myself.
You always do this, Mother. Scold me before figuring out what actually happened. It was a dire situation. I was the only one who could.
You promised me, Qingni. We shall discuss this when we return. Please excuse us, benefactors. I look forward to our meeting.
Okay.
I didn't know Yukong had that side to her. You
That's
have
scary,
a
Mom.
unique way of putting things, but you're not wrong. Appearances seemingly tell us little about the lives of the Xianzhou's leaders.
Yeah.
No matter how long those lives may have been. Yukong's inner worries and concerns came to the surface in the presence of her daughter. Only then was it clear that she, too, is somebody's mother. Yes. After all, I know what it's like to worry over a kid's homework and whether their lunch is healthy enough. But there's something I don't understand. Yes, Qingni piloted a star skiff without permission and put herself in danger, but she meant well. Nevertheless, Yukong's reaction suggests that there was something more. Anyway, let's head over to the...
Yeah, let's have some tea.
Let's avoid sudden exclamations like that once we're...
How about
in
you
the
shut up
palace.
and let me be
Remember,
excited?
This is no field trip. All right.
Shut up already. Oh my god, what a killjoy. Jesus Christ, this guy.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
There should be a chest around here.
Why won't you listen to me?
Oh.
Because it's my life.
Oh. She
You
doesn't want
know
her to
I
be a
have the
pilot.
talent to make it.
Yeah,
I
I
could
remember the
become
text
Waffle's
messages.
best pilot, just like you were.
Talent? You'd be dead if it weren't for those two travelers. Do you think stealing a star skiff and taking to the skies is a show of talent? What about being trapped by abominations? Did you at any moment think about what I would feel if something happened to you?
What about how she feels?
Do you know how many people dream of a relaxing desk job at the Skyfaring Commission? You promised me to work responsibly in your post. Not only have you broken the Skyfaring Commission's regulations, you've broken your promise to me.
I'm on the daughter's side,
I already
actually.
told you. I had no choice. I want to help you and the Skyfaring Commission, not sit at my desk dealing with never-ending papers. That job doesn't suit me.
Yeah, that's a cruel death to live
I
like
got
that.
the highest grade in the fighter pilot test. They all said I was a genius, like you. Like mother, like daughter. They were all jealous of me, but no one even knew I had to take the test behind your back. You would never have allowed me to go if I told you about it.
Behind my back? Do you really think you could have walked into the test and sat in the cockpit if I hadn't given my permission behind the scenes? As for genius, don't mention that word to me again. Why do you insist on becoming a pilot? Don't understand.
And I don't understand why you don't understand.
Whoa.
Why can anyone in the world become a fighter pilot except the Helmmaster's
Oh
daughter?
my god.
Don't you realize how ridiculous that is? You may not want to fly anymore, but don't trap me down here with you.
She's good with words.
Ching-ni, where are you going?
Oh my god, this quest is kind of touchy. It's touching.
I'm sorry you had to witness this.
Apologies, Madam Yukong.
On the contrary, I apologize for allowing my own personal matters
I
to
feel bad.
encroach on
That
your
got
time.
to me. I don't know why.
We don't intend to pry into private business, Helmmaster Yukong. But if there's anything...
Family issues, I'm afraid. You probably heard a thing or two just
The
now.
whole thing. We
Despite
were
my
eavesdropping.
earnest wish that she continue in her post, Ching-ni is fixated on becoming a fighter pilot.
Let her do what she wants
I
to
may seem
do.
overbearing, but the situation she gets herself into sent a shiver up my tail. It's funny, isn't it? I've seen every disaster imaginable, from the abundance axis to a living planet. I thought I'd forgotten what fear was, but when I fought alongside you, I realized there are still things that can terrify me. I'm sorry. Talking about such vexing matters is unbecoming in front of guests. I invited you here to gain a better understanding of the Express, not bore you with these trivialities. Oh, I prepared refreshments for you.
I'll take that. Some food. Though things didn't get off to a great start, everyone enjoyed this meeting with Yukong. Everyone except her daughter, you mean.
Please accept these gifts as thanks for saving my daughter.
80 wishes. I'll take
I'd
that.
heard
I'll
that the
take that.
Nameless had traversed the Starry Sea, but
Well, I'd heard from members of the Skyfaring Commission that you were a top-tier pilot, Madam Yukong, and an ace among the Cloud Knights. Now that I've seen you in action, I know the rumors were true. I hope to witness your flying ability for myself one day. We'll head off now. The Commission must be busy. I look forward to our next meeting, Madam Yukong.
Okay, stop, just stop.
on my flying ability, I'm afraid I'll have to disappoint you, Mr. Yang. The sky no longer suits me.
There's no way that's it, right? The whole quest? I don't believe that. I don't want to believe that. There's gotta be more. Oh!
You too, please. Thank you for saving me.
I understand. It's the
So
parent-child
you've
relationship.
experienced it yourself, benefactor. That's great. I mean, I'm happy I finally found someone who can understand me. But I've had the hairpin ceremony. I'm an adult now. I have the right to pursue my dreams.
He's right, 100%.
Mom still insists on sheltering me under her wing, as if I can't even stay alive without her.
Miss Ching-ni, these are family matters. I'm not sure it's my place to comment.
Oh my god, well, it's kind of getting on my
In my
nerves.
personal experience,
The way he
becoming
talks.
a parent often means we become obstinate. What I mean to say is, instead of trying to prove yourself suddenly, perhaps you could demonstrate your ability to look after yourself methodically over time.
My mom is actually a reasonable person, but she gets unreasonable as soon as I mention flying.
Yeah, she's scared for you.
She hid my Starskiff toys. dragged me away from the port when I stayed behind to count ships, forced me to study for ages. I did everything I could to work my way into the Skyfaring Commission. But she used her authority to assign me a desk job. Every time I walk along Star Watcher Avenue and look up at those ships flying freely across the sky, I feel empty inside.
Oh no.
Speaking of empty inside, so how were Mom's refreshments? I've been so angry today I forgot to eat anything. How about this? My mom thanked you guys with refreshments, so I should do the same. Let me take you around Starskip Haven. We can try the most authentic snack on the Lafu.
Which is rice? What is that? There has to be a chest here. From a vending machine.
We're here. The thing about the most authentic snack on the Cienjo Lafu is it's a drink, and it's inside this vending machine. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't have the money for anything fancy.
It's okay.
Here, Mung Bean Soda. 1 can each. This thing has a bit of a unique flavor, but I love it.
Let me try. A nostalgic experience.
Oh, is there a drink like this where you're...
No, this reminds me of when I first boarded the Express and forced myself to drink Himiko's coffee, and how my taste buds never fully recovered.
How is it? Bearable?
It's amazing. What do I tell her? It's delicious.
Whoa! I've never met a traveler who could down a mung bean soda like that.
Yeah, make her happy. That doesn't
But
sound delicious though.
I guess
Mung
not
bean.
everyone can accept what I like. Just like flying.
Yeah.
Well, don't force yourself. Let's go somewhere else. Ooh, I know a really great place in Starskip Haven to Starskip watch.
Depressed Cycrane. Why though? What's wrong? Won't be able to speak again. I plan to fly down from here and end my existence. I will say goodbye to my short avian existence. Please do not attempt to imitate me under any circumstances. Just don't do it. I do not want to bear the responsibility for a stranger's life. They're still trying to talk me out of it. I'm willing to talk with you for a moment more. I've actually tried to self-destruct. I understand myself. I'm but a little tiny minuscule bird bogged down with sorrow, one who wishes a bird such as myself shouldn't confront life head on. I should come to terms with life. You see? After speaking with you, I feel as if I have been enlightened. Never mind, I no longer wish to end my existence. This life is good. Hell yeah! Okay, chat function, not all of them have it. Now that I think about it. All I remember is suddenly I'm able to speak. I can't recall any specifics. What do you plan to do now? Perhaps my former life was not so terrible. Allow me to give you a recommendation. Go and find Zi Qiao, who works at Heron Express. You can mention my name. Darn it, I don't even have a name. Tell her you're the one who convinced me to return to my position. Perhaps you will receive some kind of reward. Consider it my gift. Goodbye, dear stranger and friend. Oh my god, we saved somebody's life. We're gonna fly? Chingni.
You know, there are a lot of mung bean soda moments in life. If you don't try, you won't know.
Yeah.
Unique experiences are often a product of risky choice.
Tell that to my mom. Her #1 life lesson is you can't turn back once you enter the sky. Pilots are always dancing with death. I know she's right. I know being a fighter pilot is an exhausting and dangerous job, but I still want to fly among the stars. To fight for the Xianzhou Alliance across the vast galaxy.
Why are you so dedicated to that idea, Miss Jingni?
Have you heard of the Foxian birth fate tradition? Soon after a child is born, we surround them
picked
with
the
items
star
that
skiff,
represent
right?
future destinies. If the child reaches for a jade abacus, then they'll grow up to be a diviner.
Yeah.
If they reach for
I
a
knew it.
sword, then they'll grow up to be a famous warrior. And if they reach for a toy star skiff,
they'll become they'll become a toy salesman.
what? No, it means they'll become a pilot. Mom reached for the star skiff and showed a natural talent for flying. General JINGYUAN recruited her to the Cloud Knights as soon as she was old enough. That's how she became a fighter pilot. Later, she achieved miracles. One time, she destroyed 3 beast ships in a hail of Barisan anti-aircraft fire. Like an arrow tearing through a thunderstorm.
Oh my god, that's
She
beautiful.
also holds the Skyfaring Commission records for speed and enemy vessels destroyed. I'm proud to be Madame Yukong's daughter. I've wanted to become a legend like her for as long as I can remember.
I can imagine. A parent is often a child's first hero, and their image can influence their whole life.
This quest is so
She
deep.
never told me any of those stories herself. And she hasn't piloted a star skiff since the 3rd Denizens of Abundance War.
Yeah, because she's trying to protect
She doesn't
you.
even bring up her military achievements. I used to watch her fly when I was young. Then one time, I stole a star skiff and I tried all kinds of difficult maneuvers. Turns out I was as talented as she was. Not only did I survive the flight, my landing was perfect. I remember feeling so happy when they took me to see my mom. There I was boasting about the flight, expecting her to laugh, pat my head, say, "That's my girl," or something.
Yeah.
But boy, I've never seen her so scary. I admit, I deserve to be punished. You can't let a kid get away with stealing a star skiff. But my mom was angry about more than that.
Look at the ships
She was
flying.
angry because I viewed her as a role model. Because I had the same talent as her. I don't understand it.
Parents never want their children to be in danger. I think I can understand, Madame Yukong.
But flying is the only thing I want to do. I've already touched the sky.
Qingyu receives a message and frowns as she reads it. It's from Yukong.
It's
Oh,
Mom's
secretary.
Miss Siquei. She just sent me a message. Mom lost one of her trinkets in Stargazer Navalia when she came to save me. Miss Siquei suggested I find the trinket and return it to Mom. Said it might help me get back in her good books.
In Stargazer Navalia? Let's go with you and have a look.
Is it really okay to bother you two again?
It's fine. Yeah, the goal is to help other
Indeed.
people.
You're too kind, benefactors. I'll treat you to something better than mung bean soda next time.
I'll take a guaranteed 50-50. That's what I'll take next time. If you can do that for me, then we're good. Oh no, did I use the right TP? Don't you dare shoot me. Yeah, I did. There's so many enemies here.
The fight with the abomination.
Do you know what it looks like?
Let me think.
This is your area of expertise.
Yeah, isn't combat?
You're a great fighter, but your perception is even more impressive. No matter how well a treasure chest is hidden, you're always able to spot it. So, when it comes to finding a needle in a haystack, is there really anyone more capable than yourself?
Yep.
Mom always carries this trinket around with her. Is this the hunt crest? This is what pilots hang in their Starskiff cockpits for good luck.
Oh, wait a second. She's still
It must be
attached
very
to her
close
past.
to Helmmaster Yukong's heart.
Yeah.
Let's head back, Miss Qingni. I think you should return this trinket in person.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity for the two of you to talk.
Not yet. I want to go back later.
Okay.
There's something I hope you two can help me with first.
If you want us to help you persuade your mother, I'm afraid that could be difficult. It's not easy.
No, you misunderstand. I just want to know what she's thinking. What turned an ace pilot, someone who loved to fly, into someone like her? My mom clearly misses her flying days. Otherwise, she wouldn't keep this on her person. But she doesn't fly anymore and refuses to let me become a fighter pilot. Why?
Maybe we can ask some people who might know the truth.
Who? Who's that? Like JINGYUAN.
Well, the general's been busy at the seat
Ah.
of divine foresight recently. We might not get to see him right away. Still, it's worth a try. He was the one who promoted Helmmaster Yukong.
General JINGYUAN? Are you sure it's okay to go straight?
Yeah, we can go. We're
No
friends.
problem. If we can't help you too directly, but an indirect conversation like this might give us a clue on how to convince your mother.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's take it in turns. You rest. I'll stand guard.
Oh, he's actually here. I thought we were gonna talk to his clone again. Hello, sir.
Mr. Yang,
What's up? Respectfully.
what brings you to the seat of divine foresight this time?
It's nothing urgent.
Yukong? I heard an office worker from the Skyfaring Commission flew a starskiff to assist in the present crisis, but ran into trouble herself. She was only saved thanks to a couple of travelers. On behalf of the Law Fu, you have my thanks once again. The seat of divine foresight heard that Yukong's seldom seen but often feared temper was on display. I believe
Yeah.
the two of you were caught between mother and daughter.
Yeah, he's good at guessing.
We heard that Helmmaster Yukong was an outstanding pilot, but that she
JINGYUAN is so cool.
refuses to let her daughter embark on the same career.
Yukong herself is best placed to answer such questions, but naturally, you are here because you fear that Helmmaster Yukong
He's clever.
would decline to answer. If you wish to dispel Miss Qingni's curiosity, perhaps we can take a small step back from the topic at hand. What do you wish to know about Yukong the pilot?
Select at least one. Go with this one.
This is a divine object from the Rainbow Arbiter. Where did you find this?
This object has been stored inside Helmmaster Yukong's personal trinket all along. Miss Qingni lent it to us. She thought it might be a way to find out more about Yukong's past and why she no longer flies.
This object is no ordinary trinket. It has borne witness to blood and tears. I'm sure you're both familiar with the Xianzhou's long galactic hunt.
Why are we all
But have you
standing
heard
instead of
the
sitting down at the
denizens of
table?
Abundance Wars? As the Xianzhou has continued to cleanse the universe of immortal abominations, so too, 30 years ago, the Xianzhou Yaoqing and Fenghu were besieged by our enemies. Even in the long history of warfare between the Xianzhou Alliance and the denizens of Abundance, that air battle was one of the most tragic. We were greatly outnumbered by the abominations of Abundance. Almost 1 million fighter pilots fought in the bitter battle.
1 in 10.
Those who survived numbered no more than 100,000. Had the Rainbow Arbiter not descended and destroyed the enemy's assault with their sky-shattering Lux Arrow, who's to say whether the Luofu would still be here today? Such divine objects were forged from the embers that the Arbiter's divine arrow left behind. For the survivors, these relics contain the blood of their comrades, the ashes of their enemies, and the dust of their memories. Yukong is a survivor of that war.
Oh no.
Her best friend, Tai, perished on the battlefield.
I don't have any other questions.
I do not wish to speculate on the reason behind Helmmaster Yukong's reluctance to fly, nor do I want to open up old wounds. However, it is difficult to discard one's past. Yukong and Sai trusted each other with their lives. The Helmmaster will have strong memories of that time. Perhaps it is not my place to say, but I believe Qingni has the right to know about the past, as the past is starting to affect her future.
Oh, that's so deep, this
Thank you,
quest.
General.
Mr. Yang, you jest. How can harmony between parent and child constitute a triviality? If you ask me, the mountains of documents and the seat of divine foresight are the only triviality around here.
Let's go. We should head...
Yeah. Oh, hello.
You're here. My mom isn't in a great mood. She went for a walk. My mom isn't the irresponsible type. She only skips work if she's managed to delegate everything.
You...
Well, we do both like to take a walk after a fight.
Yeah.
The only difference is that I come to this side of Starskiff Haven and she heads to the other. That way, we don't bump into each other.
I feel like I'm attached to both of them right now. It's like they told me so much personal stuff. It's actually kind of cute, yeah.
Really? I think it's silly. Anyway,
It is silly too.
did you find anything out from General Jingyuan?
Yeah. Yeah, we did find a lot, quite a lot.
Did Helmmaster Yukong never bring this up with you?
I was always in the end, I realized she probably experienced something that left a scar. A scar that never fully healed. I never asked her again.
Whoever wrote the text for this quest should be promoted and given a raise.
Yes. Yukong doesn't want you to feel the pressure of her name. Besides, reputation and talent count for something, but you need luck on the battlefield.
So she doesn't want me to fly because she remembers the pain of losing her friend. And she thinks that my talent makes it more likely that she'll lose me in the same way?
Yep.
I can't guarantee that's what she's thinking.
You're right, Mr. Yang. But I still have something else to check first. This past that General Jingyuan mentioned is probably archived in the Palace of Astrum. I remember watching her handle a document with great care before she filed it away. It looked like a diary.
Do you still remember where it was filed, Miss Qingni?
I misclicked.
A couple of Outworlders going through Skyfaring Commission files isn't a good look. I'm afraid we can only accompany you, Miss Qingni. You'll need to do the searching yourself.
Of course. You're right. Sorry.
The voice actors for this character is amazing too. Like, they put so much work into her as if she's gonna be a playable character. She's not going to be a playable character, but she just... Wait, do
We can
what?
use this one. Okay. It should be here.
Miss Qingni, I don't think the two of us should be reading your mother's diary.
We shouldn't.
It should be fine. This is from decades ago. For you travelers, that's more than half a lifespan.
No, I still think I shouldn't read it. You stay here with Miss Qingni. I'll be waiting over there.
Ah, okay. I
Is
get
it
it.
really that big of a deal? I'm
Yeah,
sure they're
women
just
stuff
her notes
maybe.
on
I don't
life as a
know.
pilot.
Lovers, who knows? But I shouldn't look either, though.
Come on, please look at it with me. Let's read it together. Maybe her diary holds the key to all of.
Okay, fine. Tai, we're going to be partners. We've known each other for so long, but oh my god! Oh my god! I'm used to having to look after someone who lost against me, but an order is an order. I don't know when we would receive a combat mission, but I think we both have considerable skills, and having to sit still and not fight enemies in the front lines, it's stifling. After a while, we'll be able to show them what we're made of on our fighter jets. Honestly though, I'm pretty satisfied with my life right now. After all, just between you and me, what I really wanted was never the righteous cause of reading demonic activities. What attracts me is just the act of flying itself. By then, there's no one else you can rely on but your own skills and your jet. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. There's nothing to anchor us in space. There's not even a distinction between up and down. Our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves, like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. To me, the ability to fly in space is good enough, and if I have to share this sweet freedom with you, that's even better. Maybe they were lovers. Tai, I don't know what to say to console you. You're always like this, no matter what terrible things happen to you. Wait, who was talking? Okay. No matter what terrible things happen to you, you would act strong as if you don't need anyone to care for you. And you have terrible timing for jokes. But have been together for over 100 years, and I think we understand each other very well. You once said that if something is unpleasant for me, it will also be uncomfortable for you. I can't imagine the amount of hurt and pain you're going through. It's funny, I've never shown JINGYUAN my good side. Every time you leave me alone to go on a mission with him, I feel uncomfortable, especially when I see you two flirting and getting along as if you're inseparable. I can't help but want to glare at him with disdain. I guess that's why you fell in love with him in the first place. I can imagine how proud you must have felt in that moment. You must have had no fear or hopelessness, only pride. So you shouldn't be sad, you should be proud of him. Tai, I've been having a lot of negative emotions recently. Since you're recuperating, I'll just dump them on you. Space combat is different from ground combat. Although both involve life and death in an instant, it is rare to see severed limbs and broken bodies in space, which led me to misjudge the brutality of this war. It wasn't until recently, as the situation on the front lines worsened, that the bloody reality gently but indisputably presented itself before me. Someone might sit beside you for a meal today and be missing in action tomorrow. A new soldier earning praise and honor today might disappear the next. The captain I fought with today might not be found tomorrow. The ground troops that exchanged encouragement with me today might be eliminated the next. I thought I have experienced enough to feel numb, but bad news kept coming in waves every single day. At this point, I'm wary of building personal connections with anyone here. Perhaps that person will perish, or I might perish, or we might both perish in the day to come. This is so deep and so sad. I don't regret this at all. Whenever the pain comes, the feeling that becoming a fighter pilot is the best choice I have made in my life will follow. If I weren't a fighter pilot, I can only endure this pain in silence. But I am. I can fly, I can battle, and I can attempt to destroy the source of my pain. Because I am a fighter pilot, I have things that I can do, realities that I can change. That is so beautiful. Choosing a name is a big decision the child has to bear with for a lifetime. Use my suggestion instead. It's something I picked with after diligently going through several collections worth of poetry. Yeah. Tai, I have a lot to tell you, so many things. After your death, they wanted to honor me with a medal. Truthfully, I find that laughable. Based on common logic, no one would award survivors medals to praise their fortuitous survival. But no, not the Skyfaring Commission. They gave me a medal, called me a hero pilot, and the only reason for it is because of my luck to remain alive in that calamitous battle. If you had been as lucky as me, we could have gotten the medals together. After the medal ceremony, We could have gone to Orm Alley, have a few drinks, and laugh at the absurdity of it all. It's a shame, luck is not on your side. We don't have that chance anymore. This makes me want to cry almost. I suddenly feel nostalgic. I remembered all the time we had steering our starships across the low sky. We were so carefree, there were no threats to our lives, and we didn't have to bear the calling of the hunt. The entirety of the sky within the delve was ours, yours and mine. Above us was the delve's flashing dome ceiling. Oh, and behind us, the Realm Keeping Commission officers who just won't stop chasing us. That was the time of whatever. I wish we could stay in that time forever. Insouciance. I don't know what that means. No, shut up. Go away. Okay, so they were very close.
What is the meaning of this? The Helm Master... What do you have in your hands? Let me see. Madame Yukong's diary? The nerve. How dare you read Madame Yukong's personal diary? And with her daughter, too. By the Arbiter, you two are in for a...
Mr. Yang Min, please, calm down. Let us explain.
I see. Qingni, I know...
I understand, Mr. Yang Min. But now, compared to becoming a fighter pilot, I'm more interested in knowing what my mom went through. I want to know what happened. How she went from ace pilot to Helm Master.
I've been here for a long time, Qingni. If there's something you wish to know, just ask. But don't go rummaging around. That's a bad habit.
Which one do I go for?
No, this isn't something I should read. Don't show it to me. Yes. This divine object, if I remember, I heard the war that forged this object was only won thanks to the Rainbow Arbiter's blessing. If Madame Yukong still carries objects from that pilot, then perhaps she still longs for the sky.
If Mom still longs for the sky, then why does she no longer fly?
Because it's gonna remind her
Perhaps
of Tai.
Tsai's passing was too much for her. You shouldn't be asking me about this. Ask your mother. Miss Tsai, I remember her. She was her husband, Mr. Guangyuan, was a pilot. They manned the same skiff and were the envy of many. But when it came to pilots, your mother was the best match for her.
There we go.
They flew together all the time. Even Mr. Guangyuan couldn't match their numbers. Well, after he passed away in battle, Tsai rarely teamed up with anyone except your mother. It was tragic when Tsai died soon after. That's the life of a pilot. No
But
one
how did
knows
she die?
which flight will be their
And
last.
Yukong didn't, if they were flying together.
Tsai's death was a big blow to Madame Yukong. After the battle, she
Damn,
refused to turn in
that's so
Tsai's possessions
sad.
as per regulations. She kept them locked away, occasionally taking them out to admire. Nonsense. As a Xianzhou native, I've lived long enough to remember more than the Foxian pilots could ever. In the end, all the ace pilots perished. The only thing I can do is to remember them and ensure they are not forgotten too soon.
Where are Miss Tsai's possessions stored? Thanks for telling us all this, Mr. Yang Mi.
You're welcome. I suppose you're going to go through Madame Yukong's office. I can understand your position, Qingmi. I'll take my leave and pretend I didn't see anything. After all, it's an unwritten rule that subordinates should be absent when their superior's privacy is exposed. Please don't tell your mother that you saw me today.
Got it.
Hurry. Madame Yukong will be back soon.
Go, go, go. She's gonna find us.
My mom keeps lots of stuff in her desk. That's the selling point of this desk. Super simplistic design with super
What?
spacious hidden compartments.
Where?
Lots of office staff use this desk. There are hidden compartments on the left, right, and under the desktop. Got it. This looks similar to Mom's diary.
We found it.
But
First
it looks
try.
like it belonged to Miss Tsai.
Oh no, I'm not reading. Oh, come on. I mean, I want to read, but it's so much. Yukong, don't cry. There's no need to be sad. My husband was the one who died, but you're crying more than I am. After so many years of fighting, you're still so emotional. I'm envious. Being a fighter pilot has always been a harrowing decision. What's important is not whether we can survive by luck, but whether we can live up to the value of a pilot's life. To me, that is enough that he was a hero. I've heard it said that the greatest happiness in life is being able to choose how you die. Damn! From this perspective, to fight for the Jiangzhou Alliance, no, for the people of the entire galaxy, to die on the battlefield after a lifetime of military service, Jingyuan is probably happy. Of course, you better not have this kind of happiness. Just live another 200 years, behave, and then die of old age for me. Yukong, it's been a long time. I'm still on my maternity leave in the rear. Everything is fine. You must be very busy. I have a mountain of things I want to talk to you about. Firstly, an announcement. I've already decided on a name for our child. Jingyuan has talked about this before. If it's a boy, name him Dragon. And if it's a girl, name her Phoenix. That's beautiful. But this man's literary sense is as good as a monkey's in the Everhound Plains. No matter how much we should prioritize the wishes of my late husband, I can't let his, let his wants ruin my child's life. So after much pondering, I've decided to go with your suggestion and name her Qingni, the colors of dawn. That I have tears in my eyes, man. Whoever wrote this quest, Jesus. The moonlit camp opens to a garden of archery. Rusty banners brush the colors of dawn. How rare, you made the time and effort to look for poems and allegories. I thought you only cared about fighter jets. Don't miss me too much. After taking a few months of break and settling Qingni down, I will be back in action ASAP. Qingni is still so young and I need to leave her to fight a war. So she was Tsai's daughter. Qingni is still so young and I need to leave her to fight a war. How should I say this? I'm such an irresponsible mother. I'm well aware the situation on the front line doesn't look so good. The Barsin keeps breaking our ranks. However, I believe the Jiangzhou Alliance will win. I believe that warriors like you and me will repel those denizens of abundance to whence they come. I look forward to fighting beside you once more. So tonight there are some things I must entrust to you. This may be somewhat ominous, but there's no help for it. Who made it so that we've never entrusted these things to each other before? If you lived and I didn't... Oh my god. Please take care of Qingni like you would your own daughter. I know you will. I will entrust you with all my savings. Please use that as living expenses for Qingni. No matter what kind of person Qingni wants to become, please support her fully. Merchant, poet, street performer. Oh wait, anything except a jet fighter. Please allow me to make a vow with you. Do not let Qingni become a jet fighter. When we enlisted, we wrote in this diary, our fighter jets would be hung in space by their lonesome selves like ships sailing in the middle of the ocean. Some may call this feeling lonely, but I prefer to call it freedom. I really love this segment because I thought the same, but that's enough. Loneliness or freedom, we've already tasted it all. Promise me, don't let that child touch the sky.
So... I was adopted?
I'm trying my best not to cry on.
Tsai was my real mother. I suppose I've always had a feeling. But now I know the truth. I feel like I'm dreaming. Don't let that child touch the sky. Is this why Mom refuses to let me become a fighter pilot? For a pilot, the most important oath before departure is the promise to bring your comrade back. Mom didn't manage to bring her comrade back. So she vowed to prevent me from setting out. Not only am I her daughter,
Yeah.
I'm also her final promise to Tsai.
I don't want to cry
never
again,
thought
man. I
my
cried at
dream would
Katana
put Mom in
02.
Such a difficult situation.
And now this
I
too?
feel a lot closer to Mom after reading this diary,
Yeah, me too.
even if we're not connected by blood. I understand her a lot more now. Can you come with me one more time? I want to have a proper chat with Mom.
Yeah, I'll go. This is so deep. Oh my god. The world is here. Meet up with Wilt.
You're all done?
Yeah.
I see. We're here to help, but she and I really shouldn't interject when you're
Where is she?
It's okay.
Is this a bug?
I understand.
I wanna see what
Feels down. She usually goes to take in a view of the Jade Gate. She should still be there. Let's go find her. Mom?
Qingni, why are Mr. Yang and they here too?
Miss Qingni kindly agreed to show us around Starskiff Haven. She mentioned she was trying to mend things between you, but was feeling shy about it. We volunteered to come with her.
Thank you. I must apologize for the trouble my daughter has brought you. All right, it's getting late. Let's talk once we're home.
Actually, I want to talk to you about something right now. I want to become a fighter pilot, no matter what.
We've talked about this many times. No means no.
Seems like Miss Qingni is a little hesitant.
Yeah, I will.
Try
I
giving her a
will,
little
hey,
push.
I will. Okay, I will now.
I thought Mr. Yang said we shouldn't interject. What should I say?
Oh my god. Start with this one, right?
This divine object is a testament to Yukong's devotion to the hunt. Qingni believes it's a sign
I know.
that Yukong still misses the life of a fighter pilot. Still, it doesn't seem like...
Okay, then this one, fine.
Is that... I understand now. I'm sorry, Qingni. I cannot support your dream because I made a promise to someone else. I don't expect to gain your forgiveness. I just hope you can understand my reason.
Mom, what are you talking about? I'm your daughter. Our bond is bigger than forgiveness and reason. I'll listen to anything you have to say.
Just like you, I once longed for the sky. I know what it feels like to fly through infinite space, to be surrounded by the vast expanse of nothingness, with unimaginable splendors looming in the distance, to float like a single leaf in the fathomless stellar sea. Some called it loneliness, but we called it freedom. Sai was like that too. We're friends since childhood. We flew star skiffs everywhere, causing trouble until the knights caught us and dragged us before General JINGYUAN. We soon became the most elite fighter pilots of the Skyfaring Commission. It wasn't an easy life. You could even say it was a cruel one. You never knew if the friend next to you would make it back alive. Of course, the same could be said of yourself, but those are my best memories. We would strike out into the sky, repelling demons and upholding justice. The blood we shed bore witness to it all. The life of a Foxian is short and fleeting. Surely we should dedicate ourselves to such glorious aims. System space all clear today.
Oh my
Great weather
god.
for flying.
We're engaging the main Borison fleet this time. Don't get too excited.
It looks just like Qingyan.
Sounds like maternity leave knocked the wind out of your sails. Feeling rusty?
Oh, shut it. I think you're just excited because you haven't flown with me for so long. Did you miss me?
Of course I missed you. The galaxy felt smaller without you in my
Aww.
cockpit. Say, Sai, really didn't think you'd come back. Do you really like flying star skiffs that much?
You bet. Sure, it's exhausting, dangerous, low paid. Plus, you only get back to the Luofu a few times a year. But given the choice, I'd always pick this. I guess I already touched the sky.
Mind is mysterious. I've lived for more than 200 years. Forgotten nearly every conversation I've ever had. But I still remember us shooting the breeze that day. It's crystal clear. It was the last time I spoke to Tsai.
Okay, this is too much.
Tsai?
I'm gonna cry.
Hold on, Tsai.
Like watching a movie.
Tsai, open your eyes. Tsai.
So beautiful. The scenery.
You go. I've had a good life. But please, don't let Jingyi walk the same path. Don't let her become a fighter pilot.
Tsai, she's your daughter. You'll be able to tell her yourself, do you hear? The rescue's almost here. Stay with me. Jingyi is waiting for you. She lost Guangyan. She can't afford to lose you too. Wake up!
Oh no.
Tsai! 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 When I climbed out of the burning carcass of the star skiff, I looked up into a clear sky, pure and seemingly unadorned by the atmosphere that arced far above us. It was the most beautiful sky I had ever seen. But all I could feel was unbearable pain. I sunk to the ground and gazed up helplessly. In my dream, that was the day I died.
Mom, this is the first time I've heard you talk about this. But I'm not a little girl anymore. The road of a fighter pilot is a cruel one. I know that now. But I won't hide from it. I'm not afraid to walk the same road as her. If my sacrifice can bring happiness to the citizens of the Xianzhou, then I'm ready for it.
You should die happily
very
too.
Similar to Tsai. The more outstanding you became over the years, the more fearful I turned. I've known for a long time you were ready.
Who knows? Maybe she'll get
I was
lucky
not.
and not die, you know?
You know, the cruelty has never claimed victory. Me, Tsai, your father Guangyan. We were prepared for the worst when we enlisted. But do you know how we won that war? The war that took away Tsai and the lives of hundreds of thousands of fighters.
The Rainbow Arbiter's divine arrow.
Yes. The mighty blessing of the Rainbow Arbiter annihilated all abominations in a single strike. We had to pay with the blood of hundreds of thousands of soldiers just to halt their advance. If crushing our enemies was as easy as breathing for the Rainbow Arbiter, then what purpose did our sacrifices serve? Under the might of an eon, the sacrifices of ordinary creatures are but a joke. We are nothing. We mean nothing.
Mom.
But I never should have allowed my fears to compel me to make decisions for another person. Even if that person is my daughter, I brazenly interfered with your choices. I am sorry. That is my failure as a mother.
Don't say that.
You don't need to apologize. Really.
Yeah, it is.
You don't need to.
I'll take you to fill in the paperwork tomorrow. You'll start as ground crew, just like Tsai and I did. I believe that one day, you'll make an outstanding fighter pilot.
Huh? Really? Thank you, Mom.
I was
She's so
afraid of you
happy.
following in my footsteps. And more afraid of you taking after Tsai. But if this is your choice, then I'm willing to support you. Even if you live to regret it.
Mom, I have one last request.
Wait, what?
Tell me.
I want to fly with you at least once.
Wait, I'll have a look at that in a second.
I'm afraid I can't. I won't be flying anymore.
But why?
Because I already touched the sky.
That is so beautiful. Oh my god, what a quest. Whoever wrote this, I got chills down my spine, man. What do you mean it's reset? What's reset?